Hello, and welcome to our Wednesday weekly live meal planning session. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope it's not too cold where you are. Actually, in Houston this week, it's actually been a little bit chilly today, so it's kind of made me not really want to do anything, but so I'll cozied up by the fire earlier. But we will go ahead and get started. What I like to do first is a review of what we ate on the menu last week and kind of give you a play-by-play of what we actually ate and what we didn't follow the meal plan. And then we'll get started planning next week's meals. And I'm going to go ahead and flip that over so that you can see that right there. All right, so I've got the menu pulled up from last week, and I will just kind of go through and tell you what we ate and what we didn't. We've been following the 2B Mindset from Beachbody, the 2B Mindset meal plan, and I feel like this was, I think, the third week on it, maybe. I started it, I guess, the second week, the 6th of January, so maybe this is our second or third week on it, and I feel like the principles of it are getting easier, and I almost feel like I'm kind of getting more relaxed with it, and so it's becoming more and more easy, and so that's nice. So let's just start from the beginning. On Sunday, we were supposed to have the cheesy eggs and toast. I didn't make that recipe. Instead, I did a ham and cheese omelet with some mushrooms, I think, and then toast. So that was good. And then I've also had some other, just like some scrambled eggs and toast here and there. I don't know why I haven't made the recipe. I just haven't been lazy. And then I did make, on Sunday, I made the coffee rub steaks with the roasted vegetables and the whole grain tortilla, and that was really, really good. And it was funny because I learned in the instructions, it said, like, you're supposed to put the rub on there and then put it in the refrigerator for an hour, I guess, to kind of let it all soak in. But then you're supposed to take the meat out and let it rest for 30 minutes to kind of come to room temperature. And then I saw today the reason for that. I saw online in another story that you're supposed to let the meat come to room temperature so it won't be so tough. And I've had so many times where that was the first thing. Whenever I make a steak, my husband's like, "Oh, is it going to be tough?" It's like, no, it's going to be good. But now I realize that I haven't been letting it come to room temperature, which will make the meat relax and let it come and not be so tough whenever you are cooking it. So that was something new I learned. And then the roasted veggies were really, really delicious. And then the next thing, the honey mustard salmon, and it also had roasted vegetables. And these really, really nice meals because you put them all in a sheet pan and you put them in the oven and then let them cook. And while it did take them a while to cook, it's all hands off, so you can go and do other things while it's cooking. But the honey mustard salmon with the roasted vegetables was delicious as well, and we enjoyed it. Okay, I didn't make the banana berry smoothie either. I'm out of my tropical strawberry vegan Shakeology right now, and I'm waiting for my next packet and my next shipment to arrive. So I haven't been doing Shakeology. We have been going back and doing some of the parfait bowls from before that were really good. So we've had those for breakfast as well. I did make the creamy calisodo. I guess it's just cream and calisodo, it's not rice. So it's basically like a risotto, but instead of rice, you're using cauliflower. And it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. It was tasty, but my tummy didn't enjoy it as much because of the cheese and the dairy. So I don't know that I would make that again, but it was good. And then the Jamaican coconut shrimp, we had that last week. And this week, instead of making that recipe, I think I just got lazy again and didn't want to follow a recipe, so I actually pulled out the air fryer, which I have and I don't use as much as I should, and I just kind of threw together some panko and a little bit of Parmesan cheese and then put the shrimp in there and then put it in the air fryer, and we had that, and it was really good. And then we didn't have football practice tonight, and I admitted last week that sometimes you just kind of have to go with your schedule and see. And every Wednesday night for football practice, my son's been asking me, can we please eat out? Can we please eat out? Can we grab something on the way home? And so I told him, yeah, next week, that's what we'll do. And that's what I put on the plan. But we didn't end up doing that. So we actually had plenty of leftovers because my son was out sick. He didn't have school on Monday, but then he was sick on Tuesday. I guess that was yesterday. He stayed home, and so I had gone out to get him some Chick-fil-A for lunch. So we had that instead of our leftovers. So then I had plenty of leftovers to eat afterwards. And then, yeah, so that has been our menu so far this week. And remember, if you subscribe to what'sworkinghere.com and you go to the website and subscribe to my weekly newsletter, I give you a rundown of all the recipe reviews and things like that, and other special bonus tips in there as well. So let's go ahead and let's start building the menu. So the first thing that we are going to do to build our menu is we're going to put in the dates. And so it's going to start on the 26th. Oh, I lost that. Come back. Okay, so starting on the 26th, 27th, 28th, leave that there, 29th, 30th, work, 31st, and then Saturday will be the 1st already. Wow, okay, 1st. Okay, so then I'm going to go back and I'm going to check my calendar for any events. Like this week we had a couple of things going on. It doesn't look like, besides football practice. Oh, so my husband has a cook-off team, and they do the Humble Rodeo cook-off. They've placed a couple of years, so that's exciting. So that's what they will be doing next week. So we have the football game for my son, and then the cook-off. So that means definitely out for dinner, and everything else stays the same. Okay, so now that I filled in my dates and I filled in the activities for the week, I can go ahead and fill in the menu. And so what I'd like to do is I like to pick a breakfast and like to pick 2 for the week, and then I just alternate them. And let's see, we didn't do the cheesy eggs and toast, but so I'm looking at, I've printed out the 2B Mindset, here we go, the meal plan. So it's got a 30-day meal plan that comes with it, and it tells you where to find all the recipes. So I'm looking at that right now, and I think since I'm going to come back and pull some of these recipes, but I'm going to look at the week 3 breakfast. And for some reason it doesn't like to scroll, but it's there. Okay, so I'm going to look at the week 3 breakfast, and I'm going to pick the berry cobbler oats, which that sounds delicious. And that's in 2B Mindset. Berry cobbler oats. And so I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to alternate it every other day. So then I can make sure that I get enough for the week. And then for those mornings when I wake up and I'm like, I don't know what I want for breakfast, there are some days where I just have to go and I have to look at the menu and say, oh, this is what I should be having. So I'll go ahead and just eat that. Okay, and then the second one is the triple berry breakfast smoothie, and that sounds delightful, so I will do that. Hopefully my Shakeology will be back in stock soon. Not that it's out of stock, it's just out of stock in my house. Paste. Okay, so now I've got breakfast all figured out for the week. And then the second thing, we'll go to the morning snack. So like I said, with 2B Mindset, so I'm very structured and portion fixed. So I'm used to breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. And so with 2B Mindset, it's really more of you need to eat your meals and be filled by your 3 meals of the day and try not to snack. So I've been working on that. So on days where I don't work out, I've just been having a tea. And if I do work out, then I go ahead and have my Recover shake during that time. So I think I've already got it set in there, Recover. I think I flipped these because I wasn't sure when I was going to work out. Paste, and then that will be a tea. Okay, so now I've got my morning snacks figured out. And then go to lunch. This was really good. Okay, so I saw something on the lunch, and I saw someone post it in a group, and it's from week 2, I think. The bean pasta lo mein. I love anything with a noodle. I've never tried a bean pasta. Well, maybe. But I will give it a try because I love pasta. Bean pasta lo mein. And that is in To Be Mindset. Oops. Okay, so I'll have that for lunch on Sunday, and then for dinner, because that one is a lunch, because at dinner with To Be Mindset, you don't get any carbs or fiber-filled carbs, the FCCs. So for dinner, I'm going to flip to week 3 and see what sounds good. There's a couple of Brussels sprouts things, and I brought home the Brussels sprouts. I did a bad job of throwing away a lot of good produce this week, but that's okay. So I brought home Brussels sprouts, and I was going to do the Brussels and bacon, and my husband's like, I can't eat Brussels sprouts. I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. Let's see, these Southwest chicken lettuce wraps. That sounds good. Southwest chicken lettuce wraps. And that looks like it's on To Be Mindset. Ooh. And then I will carry, does that carry over? Yes, I can carry that over for lunch. And it doesn't say, okay, so for lunch you'll have beans, and then for dinner, no beans. Because for lunch, you do get to have some carbs. Okay. And then, let's see. I'm going to keep my snacks the same because they've been working for me. So I'm going to keep, well, you know what? I've got the cucumbers and tomatoes. I'm going to change the tomatoes to carrots and hummus. Is that right? No. Because the hummus counts as, Okay, I'm gonna leave it like this because I know how to do it. I might change it. Sometimes when I go in tomorrow I'll sit down and I'll write my menu post, and sometimes I make some edits, so I might make a decision tomorrow to change that. Okay, so we're gonna leave the snacks for now, and I did the same thing with the afternoon snacks. I picked 2, and then I alternated them every other day. All right, so we've got a chicken. Let's see. Trying to see, this doesn't seem like, so for most of these, it was kind of how I like doing things. A meal for dinner, and then you take your leftovers from dinner and you have them for lunch. But I'm not seeing that a lot of these roll over. So I'm trying to find something that I can do that way. Let's see. Back to week 4. Okay, so this looks like, okay, and then that adds some beans. So let's see, this has turkey meatballs over zoodles marinara. Yum. You have to be bold, I'll fix it later. Okay, turkey meatballs over zoodles marinara. And then I can make the same thing for lunch. But it will have cannelli beans. L-L-I-N-I. Cannelli beans. Okay, and then on Tuesday. All right, I've done, so that's turkey meatballs. Okay, this has a jumbo burger salad. So I'll do that. Jumbo burger salad. And then I'll carry that over for lunch. And then I can probably add like a bun or something to it. I'll add something to it. Okay, and then Wednesday, since we didn't go out this week for dinner, we'll go out this Wednesday. But what I did last week, and then Thursday will be leftovers. This will not be leftovers. Let's pick another lunch. Let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I bet I can make double of that. Or here's a Hawaiian pineapple shrimp. That sounds good. Hawaiian pineapple shrimp. And then Thursday will be leftovers. And then, so what I was about to say is, so Wednesday, if we eat out on Wednesday, usually we eat out on Friday, but since we're eating out this Wednesday, we won't eat out on Friday. I'll go ahead and make something on Friday. And I'll make double of this for Thursday and Friday. And then, let's see, I need another dinner. What all we've done? We've done a beef, we've done a chicken, and a turkey, and we had some shrimp. Let's try this lemon basil chicken with celery root potato salad. There was a meal that I made with the celery root, and it was, that stuffing. That was really good. I think now, once I get through the 30-day meal plan and I did the bar blend meal plan, then I'm going to probably go back and start repeating some of the meals that I really enjoyed. With celery root potato salad. Now, I couldn't find celery root last time, but what I did instead was I used parsnips. I used parsnips instead, which they just kind of look like white carrots, but they're good. Okay, and then the taco-filled zucchini bits. So I'll probably add that with some brown rice. And there we go. Okay, so pretty simple. It's pretty easy right now for me since I'm following a meal plan and just pulling the recipes from there. Although I'm skipping over some of the recipes that don't sound that good to me. And then there's also several more recipes on the website, and there's several other recipes, and on the blog they have recipes as well on the Beachbody blog. And then of course, if you go to Pinterest, there's a ton of recipes there as well. So shouldn't ever run out of different recipe ideas, but this is what I'm setting us up with for next week as we continue To Be Mindset and to finish out the month of January. I said that I was going to do To Be Mindset for the month of January just to kind of test it out. And then I will decide if we'll go back to Portion Fix in February or if we'll keep doing To Be Mindset. I'm sure as we continue to try different and new recipes, then that'll kind of be a deciding factor if there's still more recipes that I want to try. And there is some overlap. There are a lot of Beachbody blog recipes that'll give you the container counts and the To Be Mindset plate it. So there's lots of different ways to do it, but this is the menu for this week, and I will get that all formatted and up for you on the blog soon. But if you have any questions or need any help with meal planning, feel free to reach out with me. Until then, I will see you next week.